EA Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. Let's see the stat sheet here for Stephen Curry.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Tonight, you are facing off with Ace Bailey. Any thoughts on that?
Wait. The guy from Rutgers, right? Honestly, no. I only watched college basketball in March, and they didn't even make the tournament. I've heard he's good, though, or at least supposedly. Obviously, he got drafted above me, but I guess we'll find out if the hype is real.
I guess we'll find out. Thank you, MP. Yeah. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Nurkic is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. Then it's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. And for Golden State, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Doris, I'd have to imagine Game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
Right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the 2nd most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Well, he is a real flamethrower. Thanks. Now to the sideline for more on MP's monumental performance.
Well, we thought no one would ever top Wilt's 100 points in a game record. We were wrong. He went into triple digits recently, setting a new single-game scoring record. People are calling it the best performance in sports history. Unreal stuff, guys.
It was pretty unbelievable. We're sitting here stunned. Thank you. Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he's set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
Yeah, all right. He is combustible. Thank you very much. Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
It's stolen by Green. MP fires from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, give Steph Curry some props for triggering that break. He makes a great defensive play, and it leads to an easy opportunity.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Bailey. 8 points his last outing. Nurkic setting the pick for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 5.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 5. And the basket by Bailey.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Curry. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so it's Utah with it. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Nurkic. Markkanen in the corner. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Here's Sensabaugh. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 9. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Here's Bailey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's MP. 18 points for him. Outside Curry. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors. And here's George. 23 points his last outing. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now that's 11 points for Ace Bailey.
And how can you not love this rookie? Bailey coming right back with a 3 of his own.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the 3s they're allowing.
Pass to Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. Fires for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Little competitive spirit from Lauri Markkanen right there. Counters with his own 3.
From downtown, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Curry. MP's got 24 points. Now here is George. He has 5. Nurkic finds George. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 13. Curry wide open, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
George passes to Bailey. Markkanen looking it over. Lets it fly. Horford with the rebound. And so it's Golden State with it. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary. Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Here's George, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pass to Sensabaugh, just 5 on the clock. To end the run, George, no good. Warriors leading by 19. Curry on the wing. Launches a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard to find out which rookies have blocked the most shots this season. MP is number 1. Ace Bailey 4th.
And among first-year players, these two are as intimidating a pair of shot blockers as you're going to see.
Love outside. Pass to Collier. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so MP will bring it up for Golden State. They have a 19-point lead. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago. And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Collier. 8 points his last outing. Misses in close. Warriors leading by 22. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Mikhailuk. The 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP sets the screen for Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Pass to Love. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mikhailuk. The Jazz with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Curry. Kuminga the pass to MP. Kuminga sets a screen for MP. Pass to post. Here's Curry, and it's Golden State with another.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Utah calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for MP. And Utah with a change here, too. George is checked in. With some changes. Richards is checked in, and MP subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Markkanen passes to George. Pass to Filipowski. Now Bailey. On the wing, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of ball.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got George. Markkanen is out there with Bailey. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at shooting guard. Utah's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now Bailey. Over MP. The Jazz with another miss. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Back to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Nice move. Here's Filipowski.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Right side Curry takes a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 23.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
George against Curry. And that one's good, George. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Curry passes to MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen, defended by Butler. Markkanen passes to George. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. Butler, and he comes up with the deuce. Butler's got 10 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Down low, here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
What a big night for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
The three from MP. And the Warriors, another three.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Up and in on the layup. And it's 7 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Curry with the 3, rebounded by Bailey.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Pass to Sensabaugh. The three-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. To the inside, Butler. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Bailey. No points there, only his 3rd miss and 10 attempts from the floor. MP with it. Bailey picks him up. And the basket by MP.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They get it back. And so MP will bring it up for Golden State, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
MP with it. He has 35. Curry on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Filipowski. Over Kuminga. Back to George. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Connects from three-point range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
George passes to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Now, here's MP. He has 38 in the game. Jacks up a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. MP's got 41.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Tries it from 19. That's good on the jump shot. Curry's got 30 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Of course MP's in the running. He hasn't looked like a rookie, and he hasn't acted like one.
Yeah, he seems to gain confidence with every outing, and clearly the coaches trust him. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Warriors.
Well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores.
Sounds like us here on the set. Whatever makes the show work, you do it.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
And here are the Warriors now. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. MP out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Horford in at center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Now, MP. A shot by Butler, nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bailey with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by George. 19 points for Ace Bailey. To the middle, here's Butler. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's George. He's got 14. And there's the drive. And finished off by Bailey.
And you got to clog up the lanes to the rim, or else the young legs of Bailey will take over.
MP outside. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Now, here's MP. 43 points in the game. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Pass to Bailey. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Bailey's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
George looking around. Now Bailey. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 8th assist in the game. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And here's MP for three. Drills it from outside. MP's got 49 points in the game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Three-pointer, Markkanen, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He got it again! Sensational! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, George lets the three fly. Another miss by Utah. Warriors have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 39.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
George passes to Bailey. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Ace Bailey going to the line here. It's going to be on MP. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
George passes to Bailey. This one for three. And it's George missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Butler. Back to Markkanen from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Three-pointer, Horford, and the Warriors another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Markkanen. Now Bailey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sensabaugh. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Bailey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. For the three, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
George passes to Bailey. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Bailey. Markkanen's got 14.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Curry on the wing. There's the triple. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's George. 14 points for him. To the wing right side. Sensabaugh. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And finished off by Bailey.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. The tray. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Guys, to me here we have a great example of what hard work can accomplish. Lauri Markkanen has made himself into one of the best offensive forces in the game.
Called the Warriors. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
So on the floor for Utah, Bailey out there with Markkanen. Then it's George. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. Inside, here's Kuminga. Rebound, Utah.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target from outside. Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Good on the three-point shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
MP outside. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Bailey. And here is Markkanen. Nurkic a screen on Kuminga. Markkanen can't get it to go.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
MP, that's for 2. And good, he hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Markkanen goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not having the same impact on the offensive glass that they did in the first half. It would help them cut into this lead if they can create some more second chances.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. And George kicks to Nurkic. Outside, George. Nurkic setting the pick for George. It's good from long range. George has got 27 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And here's MP for 3. Traps in the tray.
MP claps back with that three-pointer.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Markkanen, defended by Kuminga. He had a nice open look right there. He's got 22.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Kuminga. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And over time, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
And finished off by Bailey.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
George with the ball. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Hield can't hit. And here's Utah. Here's Bailey. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Outside, Kuminga. Back to MP. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
If you watch any level of ball, from Pee Wee to the Olympics to the NBA Finals, you'll see the same things. The best players doing everything. That's the way this game is supposed to be played. Every player is capable of doing everything, and that's me and my squad.
Well, congrats to you, MP.
Always. Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Wow. So that was the Bailey dude everyone had been talking about all this time. Him? Seriously? Not impressed. Dude is still raw.
You think it's fair to say that Europe helped you move past him as a prospect?
Not on the draft boards, obviously, but in real life, yeah, it did. He'd have been better off going to Europe or the G League. Like, for real, who was the last big-time hooper who came out of Rutgers? You? No. I can't name one. What about you, Xander?
Dante Jones. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. That was before he transferred to Duke, though.
Exactly.
So that's fair.
Your game